When have you said that's not my name? When I was 12, I was at summer camp when the counselor announced that Destiny Washington had won the talent show grand prize. I just sat there confused because my name is Deanna Walsh and I hadn't even entered the talent show. She called out again, "Destiny Washington, please come get your $500 prize." All the other kids started looking around and my bunkmate Sarah nudged me and said, "That's probably you, just go up there." I shook my head because I knew my own name, but the counselor was getting impatient and said, "Whoever Destiny Washington is needs to come forward right now or we're giving the prize to second place." I reluctantly raised my hand and said, "I think there's been a mistake. My name is Deanna Walsh, not Destiny Washington." The counselor looked at her clipboard and said, "Well, it says here, Destiny Washington from cabin 7, and you're from cabin 7, so that must be you." I tried to explain that I never entered any talent show, but she just handed me the check and said, "Congratulations on your amazing singing performance last night." The problem was I can't sing at all, and I had been in the infirmary with food poisoning during the talent show. The other kids were staring at me like I was trying to steal someone else's prize, and I felt horrible about the whole situation. When I got back to my cabin, I told my counselor what happened, and she looked really confused because according to her records, there was no Destiny Washington in our cabin or even at our camp. She called the main office, and they put her on hold for 20 minutes before coming back and saying they'd look into it the next morning. The camp director called an emergency meeting and announced that there had been a serious mix-up with the talent show results. Apparently, Destiny Washington was a camper at a different summer camp 50 miles away that was run by the same company, and somehow their talent show results got sent to our camp instead. The real Destiny had performed an amazing original song about overcoming adversity and had no idea she'd won anything because her camp never got the results. Our camp had been planning to give the prize to a kid who didn't exist, while the real winner was at another camp thinking she'd lost. My parents came to pick me up early because the camp director wanted to personally apologize for the confusion, but when we got to the office, there was already another family there arguing with the staff. Turns out the real Destiny Washington's parents had driven 50 miles to our camp because they'd heard their daughter won a prize here, but no one could find her anywhere. The camp director was sweating bullets trying to explain how they'd mixed up two completely different camps and two completely different kids. The other parents were threatening to sue because their daughter had been crying all week thinking she wasn't good enough to win anything when she'd actually won first place. My mom felt so bad for them that she insisted we drive to the other camp so I could personally give Destiny her prize and apologize for the mix-up when we got there. Destiny was this amazing 13-year-old girl who had written this incredible song about her grandmother who raised her, and when she realized she'd actually won, she started crying happy tears. Her whole cabin cheered, and her counselors felt terrible that they'd never gotten the results. The camp company ended up giving both camps 3 weeks for all the kids because of their computer system failure, and they completely changed how they handle multi-camp events. But the best part was that Destiny and I became pen pals, and she sent me a recording of her winning song, which was absolutely beautiful, and made me understand why she deserved that prize way more than I ever could have. The whole thing taught me that sometimes the best thing you can do when you get something that isn't meant for you is to make sure it gets to the person who actually earned it.